अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस के अवसर पर समेकित क्षेत्रीय कौशल विकास पुनर्वास एवं दिव्यांगजन सशक्तिकरण केंद्र CRC लखनऊ के द्वारा
अब यहाँ आपका अपना
ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन दोनों माध्यमों में आप सभी के बीच योग दिवस कार्यक्रमों का प्रस्तुतिकरण किया जा रहा है। हम सभी का यह सुअवसर है कि हमारे मंत्रालय सामाजिक न्याय एवं अधिकारिता मंत्रालय भारत सरकार के द्वारा अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस के अवसर पर सिकंदराबाद में 3000 से अधिक दिव्यांगजनों के साथ योग अभ्यास करके गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड भारत ने बनाया है। यह एक ऐसा दिवस है जिस पर हम बंधुत्वता की उस भावना को स्थापित करते हैं जहां सबका साथ सबका विकास अपने उद्धृत कर्म में प्रत्यक्षीय रूप में दिखाई देता है। प्यारे साथियों, आज यह परम आवश्यकता है कि हम बढ़े और सर्वभौम सुखना के मंत्र को आगे रखकर सर्व कल्याण की भावना को योग जनित पद्धति से सभी के उत्तम स्वास्थ्य तथा भारतीय परंपरा के दिव्य मंत्र जीवेद शरदम शतम प्रभवाम शरदम शतम सुखधाम शरदम शतम को लेकर हम आगे की गति करें। इन सभी दिव्य मंत्रों के क्रम में हम अपनी वैशिष्टता को अग्रिम पंक्ति में कैसे विकसित करें, कैसे बढ़ाएं, उन सभी पक्षों को समन्वित करके आज महत्वपूर्ण रूप से अपने विषय विशेषज्ञता को रखने हेतु हमारे बीच आदरणीय डॉक्टर मोनाली मधुस्मिता मैम, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ योगा एंड सुनिश्चित कार्यक्रम में अपने स्नेहिल भाव प्रदान करने हेतु और कार्यक्रम के उद्घाटन सत्र में अपने आशीर्वचन दे हेतु संस्थान में असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर के पद पर अपनी सेवाएं प्रदान करने वाले आदरणीय राजीव रंजन सर को सादर आमंत्रित करता हूं कि सर आप आए और हम सभी के बीच में अपना आशीर्वचन प्रदान कर आज के इस कार्यक्रम को उद्घाटन करने की कृपा करें। श्री राजीव रंजन सर।
थैंक यू नागेश जी। मैं आप सभी लोगों को जो हमारे इस कार्यक्रम से जुड़े हुए हैं सभी लोगों को हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं। खास करके जो आज का जो ये 9th इंटरनेशनल योगा डे सेलिब्रेट कर रहा है ऑल ओवर इंडिया, उसमें हमारे जो संस्था के द्वारा ऑलरेडी सुबह में भी एक ऑफलाइन जिसको बोलते हैं फेस टू फेस योगा अभ्यास करा दिया गया है। और ये दूसरा जो है मैडम मोनालिसा मैडम जो है वो हमारे एक्सपर्ट है आज, और मैं उनका भी हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं। और आगे हम लोग देखेंगे कि योगा का क्या क्या बेनिफिट है हमारे डे टू डे रूटीन में। हमारे जो डिफरेंट चिल्ड्रन विथ डिसेबिलिटी डिफरेंट नीड्स हैं, उनको इस योगा के क्रम में हम किस तरह से बेनिफिट कर सकते हैं। तो मैं ज़्यादा समय न लेते हुए मैडम मैं आपका फिर से स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं। हमारे सारे ऑफिशियल्स और सारे हमारे स्टाफ को भी मैं बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देते हूं कि ये प्रोग्राम ऑनलाइन ऑर्गेनाइज करके हमारे जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं उनको कुछ न कुछ आपके एक्सपर्टाइज से सीखने को मिलेगा। सो थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू, वेलकम, थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. I extend my pranams to one and all, and I, on behalf of International Yoga Day, I just offer my gratitude to the universal consciousness to bless one and all, and let the session be a wisdomful and enlightening one. ये कहते हुए मैं सबको अपना सादर प्रणाम पेश कर रही हूँ. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to present the theme Yoga for Persons with Disability. Session. Before beginning with the session, let us join hands and begin with a very beautiful prayer which says that let the darkness of ignorance go away, and let the light of spirituality, or we can say the inner light evoke in all of us. So मैं सबको ये रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि सब नमस्कार मुद्रा ग्रहण करें. हम लोग एक प्रेयर से स्टार्ट करेंगे. ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मां अमृतं गमय. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. Gently open your eyes and relax. On today's auspicious day, which is the longest day of the year, that is why which has been chosen as chosen to become the International Day of Yoga. Today is the theme of today's celebration is Vasudhaya Kutumbakam. So today we have already celebrated in the morning. Today also we can say that it is after the pandemic, after so much of conflict all over the world. Today we are in a position to really make yoga for one and all, to just spread the essence or the benefits of yoga to one and all, and just to come out of those small ideas that we are individuals, we are not connected with others, but to think that the whole world is our own family. In that way, I would like to quote the words of Shri Ravi Shankar ji. He says that yoga is to uplift the human spirit. Yes, and yoga is not only physical fitness, but it embodies different aspects of human personality. योगिक टेक्स्ट या योगिक स्क्रिप्चर्स के हिसाब से ह्यूमन एग्जिस्टेंस कंसिस्ट ऑफ 5 different layers or sheets, that is अन्नमय कोशा, प्राणमय कोशा, मनोमय कोशा, विज्ञानमय कोशा एंड आनंदमय कोशा. अगर हम लोग एक मनुष्य के देखें तो उसको सिर्फ फिजिकल बॉडी ना समझे, ये 5 लेयर्स में किसी भी आत्मा की उपस्थिति होती है विश्व में. तो अन्नमय कोशा विच इज द फिजिकल बॉडी, प्राणमय कोशा विच इज द वाइटल एनर्जी लेयर और द प्राणिक एनर्जी बॉडी, द मनोमय कोशा और द लेयर ऑफ इमोशन, द विज्ञानमय कोशा द लेयर ऑफ इंटेलेक्ट, and last but not the least the Anandamaya Kosha, which is the layer of bliss or silence. So इस हिसाब से अगर हम लोग देखें तो yoga as we know, yoga comes from the root word yuj, which means to unite the body, mind and spirit, which also means that it is a union of individual consciousness with a universal consciousness. So on the whole, yoga is never for to divide something. Yoga always means union of body and mind, even union of one human being with the other, to live in harmony with the other people, with the nature, with the universe. So अगर हम लोग ये देखें तो the world is now bowing down to the culture of yoga. Yoga is an ancient Indian culture, and now in today's scenario, the whole world is bowing down to the culture of yoga. It has been by a survey of WHO, it has been seen that more than 2.5 billion people are practicing yoga at present. In today's world, more than 2.5 billion people are practicing yoga. And if we just count the benefits of yoga, it is more than 100. It's enormous, and it is like very holistic. It doesn't only take care of physical fitness; it takes care of our vital energy, the pranic level requirements, the emotion culture, how to balance our intellect, and like the last but not the least benefit is like to attain liberation. So all these things are the huge benefits of yoga. So we all have faced COVID, the pandemic. We have seen the aggression, the depression, the whole humanity has undergone. And now we have come out of it. We have seen wars, conflicts all over the world. So in today's scenario, yoga will play a very important role to attain physical, mental, and spiritual upliftment of humanity, and to bind all of us uh, in a in a single thread, so that we as human don't see other human beings as of different clans or sect. We don't divide us on the basis of religion, on the basis of geographical demarcations. We just see the whole world as a single family. So for today's scenario, the theme of yoga, that is Vasudhaya Kutumbakam, is very apt. And as I was asked to speak on how yoga can help persons with disability, will come to that point definitely. But I'd like to say few very important aspects of yoga, which in general is really very uplifting in today's scenario. Whether it is a personal life or a professional life or to the whole society. The introduction of yoga or cultivating the yogic way of life will really enrich the human race on the whole. Previously, there was a bias, or we can say there was a prejudice that like 40-50 years before, if somebody was practicing yoga, then people used to say that they are betraying their own religion. I'll tell one instance. I had gone to Germany for a neurological project in a student exchange program, and we had a patient. She was suffering from multiple sclerosis, and we were trying to give her this add-on of yoga therapy to improve her neurological condition. So after one session, she said, "I'll not come to the yoga program because I feel I'm betraying Mother Mary." So this was the level of prejudice or misunderstanding regarding yoga. But now it's not the same scenario. Today, everybody is accepting yoga with lots of enthusiasm, with clarity. That it is not physical fitness. It is a way of life where we can really gain peace and harmony, wonderful health, superior health, positive health, and we can flourish both personally, professionally, as a society, as a human race. We can really take care of Mother Nature. The way we are seeing how climate change is affecting in our day-to-day life, all those things can be really taken care of if we follow a yogic way of life. So I'll just tell few points that yoga is not only theological or it is scientific or spiritual. It is very holistic. It's not only an ancient science. It's not ancient site coming from our rishis and spiritual masters from the ancient age. It's in today's modern scientific world also. It is very apt. We have so many evidence-based studies revealing, exposing the benefits of yoga in mental aspect, physical aspect, intellectual aspect. So many studies we have seen, and it is contributing to world peace and harmony. And lastly, like spiritual aspect. it definitely uplifts human spirit. Uplifting human spirit is like as we know that uplifting human consciousness. In what way? In like that love, compassion, integrity, and our intuitive ability. All in all this domains, yoga help us to improve. So our greatest spiritual master, Sri Aurobindo, he was saying his integral yoga was all about uplifting human consciousness. So in today's scenario also, Sri Aurobindo's philosophy, his doctrines are very apt that when there is a rise in human consciousness, the aspect of love, compassion, intuitive ability, and integrity and honesty in human beings will definitely improve, and we will be able to build a great social order, a better world on the whole. So then, if this is for for general public, for all of us, it definitely has lots of benefits, lots of impact in the quality of life of persons with disability. So I would like to share a slide. I'll be just discussing how it can improve physical and physical disability and other disability aspects. So I'll be focusing on the impact of yoga with visually impaired children, or especially visually impaired children and other disability aspects. So I'll go for sharing my slides. So when we talk about people with disability and how yoga will help, there are so many rehabilitation disciplines to eradicate this disability, this handicap aspect. So yoga as a holistic measure will definitely be very helpful in people with visually impaired patients or children, and overall like musculoskeletal disability or neuromuscular disability, all this thing. So just if we consider yoga for persons with disability, yoga will be called as adaptive yoga, because here we need to tailor-made the yogic yoga protocol. As we know that yoga is not only asana, it is we have so many. If we see the yogic aspect or the yoga protocol which is available for us to practice for persons with disability, it is like Ashtanga yoga, mostly Ashtanga yoga, which consists of yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. All these aspects can be included in the yogic practice for persons with disability. So for PWD, we can have adaptive yoga, which what is that adaptive yoga? It is a style of yoga that can be suited to all bodies and people with different activities. The world famous yoga instructor who especially works with people with neuromuscular disability, he says that he designs specific specialized tailor-made classes for people with neuromuscular disability, and he says that those specific tailor-made yogic practices can really help people with like eradicating their mobility which is impaired and handling the balance issues. There is another famous yoga instructor, Lion, who says that who mostly works with people with disability and chronic conditions like multiple sclerosis and other hormonal disorder conditions. So he says that even for those people, yoga has really helped in achieving a better quality of life. So this adaptive yoga, which is specifically tailor-made for persons with disability, PWD, how does that work? What benefits does it give? So first thing is, as it handles, as it impacts all the layers of personality, the physical, the pranic layer, the mental, the intellectual, and the Anandamaya kosha, as it holistically handles all the layers of personality. So definitely it will lead to, first benefit will be, it will lead to improving the quality of life. And yogic practices, if done with caution, will be very safe and effective, even in cases of Parkinson's patients. Second thing is the impact, impact of these long-term disability conditions, which leads to frustration and depression and aggression. These yogic practices, this adaptive yoga, will help in increasing self-compassion, which is very important. Self-compassion is the first step to healing. So this adaptive yoga will help in increasing self-compassion. And then comes improving balance, improving day-to-day activities of daily living or daily function. And second thing is, they don't feel isolated. Yogic practices really, as we know, that they give lots of clarity of mind, they build self-confidence, they build up intuitive ability. So all this thing makes these can help a PWD to have a sense of community and support. He doesn't feel isolated. He feels that he is very much a integral part of the society. This is very important, and it is one of the prime benefit of adaptive yoga. So when we come to physical disability, definitely we know many things. Yoga is very beneficial in disabilities and physical disabilities and chronic conditions. There are physical postures, breath work like pranayama, both breathing practices and pranayama. They help a lot in improving these conditions. For these people with physical disability, they can perform the asanas while seated on the chair or wheelchair. That is called chair yoga, which is a trend nowadays. For elderly people and for people with disability, chair yoga has become a trend nowadays. So Volker Binder's sitting mountain series practices on chair, which is known as chair yoga. As we have seen, that it is very beneficial for individuals with arthritis, with COPD, with multiple sclerosis and other neurological conditions. Then even not only these postures, another aspect of yoga, the pranayama part. The pranayama part is very effective in calming down the mind. And as we know that if the mind calms down, then definitely healing starts from there. Calming down the mind is one of the greatest impact of yoga, which really benefits in achieving a better quality of life. Let us see how yoga helps for visually impaired patients. So as we know that visually impaired patients, they tend to be very rigid and tense because they have to be always on vigil, they have to be alert to stay in balance and to not fall or trip. For visually impaired patients, breathing practices work like miracle. Like it's a Ramban. Breathing techniques like pranayama and other breathing exercises, how do they help? First important impact of breathing practices is they'll calm down the mind, they'll improve balance, and these patient, as we know that in yogic philosophy, they say that mind is completely connected with the breath. We would have observed sometimes when we are tensed, our breathing goes faster and haphazard. It's not a rhythmic breathing. But when the mind calms down, then the breathing becomes slow and deep. So breath and mind are they work hand in hand. If you control the breath, you can control the mind, or if you control the mind, you can control the breath, vice versa. So people with visually impaired disability, what we can do is we can teach them lots of breathing practices, pranayama, so that they can use breath as an anchor, as a focal point. Like instead of relying on vision, on the sense organ of vision, they can use the breath as an anchor, as a focal point, and which will help them. If they rely on their breath, then what will happen? They will their self confidence will be increased, and they'll stay balanced, and the chances of fall or trips will really come down. The chances of injury due to fall and trip will really come down. Then we can include other techniques of yoga, that is slow mindful movements, both like Sukshma Vyayama and asanas. Definitely meditation, dharana and dhyana, and with that, breathing practices. So for visually impaired patients, all these slow mindful movements, breathing techniques will really help to stay in balance and to avoid falls. So if you just see what exactly yoga does for visually impaired children, how does it help if they practice? So first one is, yogic practices will increase the motor planning, and they will learn how to incorporate new movements in their day-to-day functioning. So that is it'll one of the best benefit is it'll increase the motor planning of these children. Second is their spatial awareness, body and spatial awareness will increase, and they will as we know that one of the important difference between simple exercise and yoga is awareness, the internal awareness, the awareness on the body movements. And second is the breath synchronization, which we do, awareness, body awareness, and breath synchronization while practicing postures, asanas, is one of the important distinct point which differentiates simple exercises from yogic postures. So that is the reason it will increase body and spatial awareness in visually impaired children and help them to move their body in different new ways, so that they explore different movements, newer skills, different postures, which in turn will help in building balance and preventing falls. Then the next point is, yoga practices will help in improving their communication skills. If you have interacted with visually impaired children, they don't communicate so well. They're very reserved. So communication skill will really build up by incorporating yogic practices in their rehabilitation. So they open up, they develop the ability to speak their mind, and then they communicate well with fellow children and with a larger group. Then if you just come to the fourth most important benefit, it is like it has, with all these newer skills and abilities which they gain through yogic practices, their self-determination, or on the other hand confidence to learn new skills increases, and they gain the valor to overcome any challenge which comes on their way in this through the journey of life. Now let us see, these are all the benefits which we see of yoga and how it helps the visually impaired patients or children. Now hearing impaired. Now, how does yogic practices, whether it is asana, pranayama, bandha, mudra, how does it help the people with hearing loss or hearing impaired children? So, as we know that hearing is very crucial for verbal communication and social well-being, living in a society. So, when there is a full or partial hearing loss, living in a society becomes very important. Like day-to-day activities gets affected to a huge extent. So, when we come to yoga protocol helping them and these hearing impaired people, we see fewer asanas which are specific to restrict the progressive hearing loss. What is that? Griva Chalana, Skandha Chalana, Bhramari Pranayama, and Kumbhaka. So Griva Chalana is nothing but the slow and mindful movement of neck in all directions. Skandha Chalana is the shoulder movement in all directions, slow and mindful movement. Bhramari Pranayama is the humming bee pranayama. I think all of us know about Bhramari Pranayama, which is humming bee breathing practice. And Kumbhaka is nothing but after exhalation during a pranayama practice, after exhalation, when we hold the breath, that is the Kumbhak part. It is of two kinds, Antar Kumbhaka and Bahya Kumbhaka. So with the interval between inhalation and exhalation is known as Antar Kumbhaka, and after exhalation, when we hold breath for a few for certain duration, that is Bahya Kumbhaka. So Kumbhaka in turn helps a lot for restricting the progressive hearing loss, but it helps the hearing impaired people. Now let us see how Bhramari Pranayama or humming bee breathing practice helps. So humming bee in Bhramari Pranayama, we produce a higher frequency when it is nothing but we inhale, and as we exhale, we just mimic the sound of a humming bee, like chanting Makara. So this is like same as we used higher frequency sounds like ultrasound therapy in hearing impaired patient. It produces the same type of impact, therapeutic impact, as this ultrasound therapy or higher frequency sounds which we use for therapy. So humming bee Bhramari Pranayama is very helpful in treatment of tinnitus and sensory neural deafness. They also have found that through research, through various studies, they have found that the hair cells in cochlea, which is responsible for hearing, the hair cells, in the neurons, which are in the auditory neurons, they improve, they stimulate this Bhramari Pranayama. They stimulate those hair cells which are responsible for carrying the message of hearing, the sound production and interpreting that in the brain. So that is one of the important aspect of Bhramari Pranayama. They stimulate and generate a special proper action potential in those neurons. Then comes the role of mudras. Various mudras help a lot in reducing the progressive hearing loss. Shunya mudra, Gnan mudra, then Bhramari mudra, or that is known as Shanmukhi mudra. So these are the mudras, Shunya mudra, Gyan mudra, Shanmukhi mudras are very, if we make them practice these mudras, this will really help in improving or in the betterment of hearing function. Another important practice, which we can consider it as a yogic practice or simply a practice, a rehabilitation practice, is Shankhnad, is blowing the conch. Because the organ of hearing, the cochlea, is in the shape of snail or the shank shape, the conch shape. So this blowing of the conch can stimulate the hair cells in the inner ear, and it can help in hearing loss due to aging. So they say that if conch is blown by elderly people or people with hearing loss or hearing impaired, that will help in stimulating the hair cells in the inner ear, which can help in even Shankhnad, blowing the conch can help in tone. Definitely, as it is as we know that when we blow the conch, it will tone up the respiratory tract muscles. It will, in that way, it will help in snoring and sleep apnea. It will help in improving the conditions of sleep apnea. Then the another important practice which is helpful in hearing loss is kumbhak. Kumbhak is nothing but, as I said, it is the holding of breath, and it is antar kumbhak when we do it in between an inhalation and exhalation, and after exhalation, if we hold breath for some time, it is bahya kumbhak. So it is kumbhak is nothing but an respiratory exercise and is an important part of pranayama. Pranayama has 3 stages. One is puraka, another is rechaka, and then kumbhak. Inhalation, exhalation, and holding of breath. So kumbhak, as we know, it will increase when we hold the breath for some time. It will increase the carbon dioxide level in the blood, and this increasing the partial pressure of carbon dioxide when it increases in blood. It has been seen in studies that it stimulates and helps in regeneration of higher centers of brain, which is responsible for hearing function. So in this way, kumbhak is one of the practices which is very helpful for people with hearing disability. So this is how yoga, as I said, yoga helps in general in people with disability, and today we just saw how it helps specifically in visually impaired patients and hearing impaired patients. So on the whole, it helps in persons with disability and people with chronic conditions, whether it is musculoskeletal, neurological, or hormonal disturbances. So what I would like to say that we have thrown light through the PowerPoint how yogic practices, what is the protocol. We have seen that through the slides, that how yogic practices, yoga protocols, different practices are tailor-made for different disability, and how it helps. So let us today practice a specific technique known as mind sound resonance technique, which is very simple. Let us just practice for 10 to 15 minutes, so that not only just we are hearing about the benefits of practice, let us just try to experience that and feel that. I'll just be telling the practice is mind sound resonance technique, and we can do it in any posture, sitting on the chair or lying down in shavasana. So I would like all the audience to just be with me, and if you all agree, then we can start with the practice. So can I just give instruction for this practice so that we can really feel some silence, some relaxation, and we can conclude the session because we have 20 more minutes. क्या मैं आप सबको रिक्वेस्ट कर सकती हूँ कि हम एक छोटा सा प्रैक्टिस करेंगे योगा सेशन विच वी कैन डू सिटिंग ऑन द चेयर रिलैक्सली एंड इवन लाइंग डाउन इन शवासना. Can we do that? So that not only hearing, we can just experience some relaxation and peace of mind. It's a very simple practice. We just have to chant a Uma. As we know that Omkar is made up of 3 vowels, a Uma, 3 syllables, a Uma. In this practice, I'll be just giving instructions. Simple, it is a 8-step method, but I'll be making it short because we don't have, it's a 40 minutes practice, but we can just do a short MSRT, mind sound resonance technique. You all have to be with me. The practice is like, it starts with Mahamrityunjay mantra chanting. Okay, so Dilip sir has said yes. So we can just do, हम लोग क्या करेंगे कि हम लोग माइंड साउंड रेजोनेंस टेक्निक का प्रैक्टिस 10-15 मिनट के लिए करेंगे. So that it can be very good post lunch. It can really relax us, give us some deeper meditation benefits. So MSRT is both a relaxation and a meditative practice. इसमें हम लोगों को एक ही साथ या लीड एंड फॉलो करके हम लोग चैंट करेंगे महामृत्युंजय मंत्र. महामृत्युंजय मंत्र तो सबको ही पता होगा. तो हम लोग जब चैंट करेंगे हम लोग फील करेंगे कि अनाहत चक्र, हार्ट चक्र से महामृत्युंजय मंत्र की ध्वनि वो निकल रही है और पूरे शरीर में वो स्प्रेड कर रही है, प्रोड्यूसिंग अ हीलिंग इम्पैक्ट. एंड देन वी कैन गो फॉर अ उ म चैंटिंग. हम लोग जानते हैं कि ओमकारा 3 सिलेबल से बना हुआ है. अकर, अ उ म, अकरम उकरा मकरा. सो उसमें हम लोगों को बस यही ध्यान रखना है कि अकारा चैंट करते समय शरीर का निचला भाग, पैरों की उंगलियों से लेके कमर तक उसके वाइब्रेशन को फील करना है. जैसे हम लोग सुन सकते हैं कि इस टेक्निक में हम लोग साउंड के वाइब्रेशन को यूज करेंगे माइंड के ऊपर इम्पैक्ट डालने के लिए, माइंड को रिलैक्स करने के लिए. तो हम लोग जब इसको प्रैक्टिस करेंगे हम लोग क्या करेंगे कि हम लोग ऐसे इनहेल करके आकारा चैंट करेंगे आ, और तब ध्यान कहाँ रहेगा, हमारा अवेयरनेस रहेगा शरीर के निचले भाग पे, पैरों की उंगलियों से लेके कमर तक, और उसके इस अकारा चैंटिंग के वाइब्रेशन को उसमें महसूस करेंगे. और चैंटिंग के बाद जो रिलैक्सेशन वहां पे प्रोड्यूस हुआ है उसको हम लोग कुछ समय तक एंजॉय करेंगे. फिर आएगा उकारा चैंटिंग. उस पे ध्यान रहेगा हमारा शरीर का जो मिडिल पार्ट है, कमर से लेके कंधे तक, उस पार्ट पे ध्यान रहेगा, अवेयरनेस रहेगा, इंटरनल अवेयरनेस रहेगा. और चैंटिंग के बाद उस पार्ट में एक्चुअली जो वाइब्रेशन प्रोड्यूस हुआ है, जो स्पंदन प्रोड्यूस हुआ है, उसके और स्पंदन के वाइब्रेशन विल ऑलवेज लीड टू रिलैक्सेशन. उसके बाद जो हमें उस पार्ट में जो रिलैक्सेशन महसूस होता है उसको हम लोग फील करेंगे. देन इट इज नेक एंड हेड रीजन, अपर पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी, and we will go for makara chanting. Then we will feel the vibration of makara chanting in the upper part of the body, neck and head region, and we'll feel the relaxation after the chanting. क्योंकि ये स्टडी से पता चला है, even shastras also say that the natural frequency of the lower part of the body, it synchronizes with akara chanting. Same way middle part with ukara and upper region of the body synchronizes with the makara chanting frequency, natural frequency. So can we practice that? Can we start the practice, please? You just have to follow my instruction. Eyes will be closed. If all of you are sitting on the chair, then please sit in a very relaxed posture. The head, neck and spine will be straight, but the whole body will be completely relaxed, and we can start with the practice. So I would like to request all of you to join hands, and we all can chant the prayer together. Mahamrityunjay mantra. I hope all of us know the prayer, or else you can just hear the prayer and feel the vibration of the prayer. And the meaning of the prayer is very simple, that this prayer is offered to the three-eyed Lord Shiva. He says that as a fruit, the fruit that here the example of cucumber is taken, that when it ripens, it just fall away from the main climber, the plant, the climber plant, it just gets separated from that. So he's in this prayer, it is said that this prayer is offered to the three-eyed Shiva, so that whenever our whenever we exhaust all our karma and we achieve sufficient wisdom and enlightenment, then we will cut down the thread, the stem which is attached to the plant will be cut down the thread of Maya, and we will be at that time we will be mature and we will attain moksha, or we will be one with the supreme Lord or the divine power. So this is the prayer. So we can start with the practice. I request all of you to sit relaxedly on chair, and if it is possible, you can lie down in Shavasana. The head, neck and spine should be straight. Relax your whole body, eyes closed. Then we'll start with the starting prayer, the beginning prayer. Adapt Namaskara Mudra. Prayer all together. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandhanat Mrityurmukshiyamamridat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently drop down your hands, release the Namaskara Mudra. Feel the healing effect of Mahamrityunjay mantra emerging from the Anahata chakra and spreading all over your body. Enjoy the relaxation after the chanting. Now we will go for 3 rounds of Omkara chanting. Take a deep breath in. Inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Omkara chanting all over your body. Eyes closed. Enjoy the vibration, the relaxation after the chanting. Second round, inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Omkara chanting all over your body. Enjoy the relaxation. Last round. Inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Omkara chanting all over your body. Enjoy the relaxation. Next step, simple Akara chanting. Now gently, with eyes closed, bring your awareness to the lower part of the body. शरीर के निचले भाग, पैरों की उंगलियों से लेके कमर तक अपने ध्यान को केंद्रित कीजिए. Become aware of the lower part of the body. We will do Akara chanting for 3 rounds, and we will feel the vibration in the lower part of the body and then enjoy the relaxation in the lower part of the body. Let us begin with the first round. Inhale deeply, awareness in the lower part of the body. Inhale. Feel the vibration of Akara chanting in the lower part of the body, from the tip of the toes to the hip joint. Enjoy the relaxation in the lower part of the body. Second round, inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Akara chanting in the low part of the body. Enjoy the relaxation. Last round. Inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Akara chanting in the low part of your body. Enjoy the relaxation. Be with the relaxation. Now gently bring your awareness to the middle part of the body, from the hip to the shoulder joint. Become aware of the middle part of the body. The natural frequency of the middle part of the body matches with Ukara chanting. The frequency of Ukara chanting. We will go for 3 rounds of Ukara chanting. Become aware of middle part of the body. Inhale deeply. थोड़ी सी मुंह में हवा भर के Ukara chanting. Inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Ukara chanting in the middle part of your body. Enjoy the relaxation in the middle part of your body. Second round, inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Ukara chanting in the middle part of your body. Enjoy the relaxation. Last round. Inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Ukara chanting in the middle part of your body. Enjoy the relaxation. Now, gently bring your awareness to the upper part of your body, neck and head region. The natural frequency of upper part of body matches with Makara chanting. We will begin with 3 rounds of Makara chanting. Inhale deeply. vibration of Makara chanting in the head and neck region. Enjoy the relaxation. Second round. Inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Makara chanting in the upper part of your body. Enjoy the relaxation. Last round. Inhale. Feel the vibration of Makara chanting in the neck and head region. Enjoy the relaxation. Now gently bring your awareness to the whole body, over your whole body, from the tip of the toes to the tip of the head. We will do A O Makara chanting combined, एक ही साथ A O Makara chanting, और आपका ध्यान पूरे शरीर पे, पैरों की उंगलियों से लेके टिप ऑफ द हेड तक आपका ध्यान रहेगा. We'll begin with the chanting combined A O Makara chanting. एक गहरी सांस लीजिए. Feel the vibration of Aum Makara chanting all over your body, from the tip of the toes to tip of the head. Enjoy the relaxation all over your body. Second round. Inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Aum Makara chanting all over your body. Enjoy the relaxation. Last round. Inhale deeply. Feel the vibration of Aum Makara chanting all over your body, from the toes to the tip of the head. Enjoy the relaxation. Now we will end the session with the same Mahamrityunjay mantra. The practice with the Mahamrityunjay mantra, gently eyes will be closed and adapt Namaskara Mudra. Join your hands please. We'll close the session with Mahamrityunjay mantra once again. Prayer all together. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandhanat Mrityormukshiyamamridat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently drop down your hands and gently rub your palms. Feel the warmth over your facial region, and with few blinks, gently open your eyes. Thank you one and all for your patient hearing. Thank you one and all. Hari Om. Sir, I hand over the patient to the organizers. So, yeah, I would like to interact if there is some question.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम।
Thank you so much.
हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए जितने हमारे प्रतिभागी हैं, आज की विषय विशेषज्ञता के संदर्भ में अगर आप लोगों के कोई प्रश्न है तो आप मैम के समक्ष रख सकते हैं। किसी भी प्रतिभागी का अगर कोई प्रश्न है तो आप मैम के समक्ष रखें।
हेलो मैम, गुड आफ्टरनून।
हेलो, गुड आफ्टरनून।
मैम मेरा नाम खुशबू वर्मा है, मैं CRC से हूँ, VI डिपार्टमेंट से।
यस
मैम मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जो हमारे विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड पर्सन है, वो कपालभाति या भ्रामरी जैसे प्राणायाम कैसे करेंगे?
आई थिंक यू कैन टीच। अगर मैं इंग्लिश में बोलूँ तो आपको ठीक रहेगा? खुशबू मैडम
विद इंग्लिश।
कपालभाति कैन बी टॉट टू देम विद द हेल्प ऑफ लाइक, उनको आप बोल सकते हैं कि जैसे कि बोल सकते हैं उनका हाथ, you can give them passive assistance. You can ask them to place their hand over their stomach and ask them, like when they exhale, they have to push their belly in. So ऐसे physically demonstrate करके you can teach them Kapalbhati. And the other was what you said, visual impaired के लिए और कौन सा practice आप बोल रहे थे, कैसे सिखाएं? Kapalbhati.
Yeah, ma'am, we said it's Kapalbhati and Brahmari.
Brahmari can be easily taught to them. They just have to make a sound of humming bee. So as they are able to hear, they can just do the chanting of makara. Chanting makara is humming bee sound. So that can be taught by just speaking to them, and that can. But Kapalbhati, you just have to really assist them. Just tell them that they have to place both their hands over their belly, on the abdomen, and you ask them to inhale, and when they exhale, they have to do it forcefully, and they have to just push their hand so that their belly touches their spine.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So in that way, like making giving physical assistance, demonstrating, touching, placing their hands with body support, you can ask them to do it with the demonstration.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome.
किसी अन्य प्रतिभागी का कोई प्रश्न? किसी अन्य प्रतिभागी का कोई प्रश्न हो तो मैम के समक्ष रखें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम। अगली कड़ी में मैं श्री मुकलेश कुमार सर, रिहेबिलिटेशन ऑफिसर CRC लखनऊ को सादर आमंत्रित करता हूं कि सर आप आए और कार्यक्रम में जुड़े आदरणीय मैम का और सभी प्रतिभागियों का धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करें। श्री मुकलेश कुमार सर।
थैंक यू नागेश जी। आज के कार्यक्रम में मुख्य वक्ता के रूप में डॉक्टर मोनाली मधुसूदन मैम का मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूं कि मैम अपना समय निकालकर आज के कार्यक्रम के लिए हमें बहुमूल्य समय दिया। और मैम आज अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस के अवसर पे दिव्यांगजनों के लिए योग का क्या महत्व है, हर एक दिव्यांग के लिए किसके लिए क्या कौन कौन सा योग हम कर सकते हैं, उससे क्या क्या फायदे होंगे, मैम ने बहुत अच्छी से समझाया। तो मैम को मैं एक बार पुनः मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। इसके बाद मैं सीआरसी लखनऊ के निदेशक श्री रमेश पांडे सर का धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूँ कि इस तरह के कार्यक्रम के आयोजन करने में सर का हमेशा मार्गदर्शन मिलते रहता है। इसके बाद मैं सीआरसी लखनऊ के सभी कर्मचारियों का मैं धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूँ। कोई भी कार्यक्रम आयोजित करने के लिए हमें उन सबका बहुत सहयोग प्राप्त होता है। अंत में मैं सभी प्रतिभागियों का धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करना चाहता हूँ कि आज के कार्यक्रम में आप सबने प्रतिभाग किया, इसके लिए और इस कार्यक्रम का अपने गौरव बढ़ाया। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू नागेश जी।
थैंक यू सर। जितने भी प्रतिभागी हमारे बीच जुड़े हुए हैं, आप सभी के लिए बता दें कि फीडबैक फॉर्म चैट बॉक्स में डाल दिया गया है। कृपया सभी लोग समुचित रूप से उसे भर लें, जिससे हम आपका सर्टिफिकेट जल्द से जल्द आपको प्रदान कर सकें। पुनः आदरणीय मैम को धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करते हुए यहीं पे हम लोग कार्यक्रम को आधिकारिक रूप से पूर्ण करते हैं। सभी को सादर प्रणाम, सभी को सादर धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.